Okay, continue with section 4, part 4. Okay, what's happening? Oh god. Are you having trouble sleeping, Minami? I'm sorry, did I wake you? No, you did not. Remember, you and I are connected via Etherlight now. One of the things this means is that in quiet times like this, I am always keenly aware of your physical condition. So I can tell right away whenever you wake up and when your pulse is spiking as it is now. What's got your heart racing anyway? I haven't even snuck into your bed yet. Okay, chill. That said, I've got a pretty good idea. Well, go ahead and tell us anyway. I can lend you, well, you won't be sympathetic, but it is at least an ear. So go on, spit it out. You've been avoiding certain things, trying not to talk about them. And you just can't hold back any longer, right? The fact is, ever since I came to this world, there's a hard truth I've been avoiding, telling myself I didn't have to think about it. But it's just not true. I want to be very clear about that now. To who? To myself? Who else? I want to remind myself that I don't want to look away. That I don't want to pretend like this is fine. Because this sense of unease is like a knife in the heart. And it won't let me forget, even in my sleep. Even if these people are AIs, they shouldn't be used like that. AI or not, I can't sit back and let them be treated like they're disposable. I knew you would say that, just as I calculated. You do know they're not actually alive, right? They're just constructs of people running on programming. Even knowing that, you still won't stand for them being killed the way they were? Yeah, that's right. As an alchemist, I come from a long line of rational thinkers, so I feel compelled to say this. In light of this world's rules, and the conditions for winning this war, casters' actions are entirely rational. At its heart, this Holy Grail War is a scramble for resources, the magical energy equivalent its AI residents possess. And since each faction has their own territory with a certain number of AIs, the most efficient way to obtain that resource is plundering it from other territories. There is an additional beneficial effect to this method of plundering. By killing another territory's AIs, you not only gain raniment for yourself, you also deny it to your opponent. There can be no arguing that point. So, if we were to approach this rationally, we should at least consider employing the same tactic in our effort to win this war. However, absolutely not. We're not going to do that, period. No way, I won't let Ayus and Iridana do that either. Master can be a bit, a bit much sometimes, I guess. But I guess that is how he retains his humanity in a way. Right, I thought you would say as much. I accounted for that in my calculations as well. You are the one who led Caldia to victory against Gatia after all. I really don't like that know-it-all look in your eyes. No fair. Being his yes girl and indulging his every whim is supposed to be my job. So when a ranked amateur swoops in and steals what should be my job, what can I do but grab about it? I guess this counts as love too. Alright, let me just make extra sure. It's entirely possible these AIs aren't alive at all. They could just be tools that are automatically regenerated after some time has passed. Even knowing that, do you still want to take a handicap like that going into this fight? I just don't want to see anyone looking to me for help, and not do anything to help them. Yeah. Well, this was really only a matter of time, so it's not like anything's really changed. If you were expecting me to say something about it, tough. I am quite sure there is meaning in discussing and clarifying our plans going forward. Our goal is to return to the outside world by winning this system grail war. To do that, we will cooperate with the Berserker faction and share their territory until we are the last two remaining. We will not resort to short-sighted means for replenishing our resources, like killing AIs. And we will not tolerate anyone else doing so either, even our allies here. Is that what you want? It might not be the most rational choice, but yeah. That is alright. Reason does not dictate all things, nor is there always one right answer on which all agree. Yes, I suppose this is what they call... I knew it would come to this. You value such honorable approaches to combat above all else. Your actions are not based simply on what is rational and practical. They have always been guided by something you hold deep in your heart. Anyway, I guess that concludes this discussion. I'm sorry, Sion. Do not be. Whatever our disadvantage, you will have me on your side. And according to my calculations, we have a 100% chance of making it out of here. That way, you have nothing to apologize for. Now, unless there is something else we need to discuss, perhaps we should all go back to sleep. Oh, while we're up, I might as well ask. I get that you just happen to know who that rider was, since coincidences like that have happened before. But why were you acting a little weirdly to his master too? Oh, I guess she never met him. She wasn't in part 1. Wait, can't remember? I can't clearly remember why, but he seemed like someone we can't trust. Wait, we can't remember? Wait. Maybe our memory of him somehow got removed when we arrived here? I'm not sure what it was, but something told me we shouldn't trust him. Yeah, he was a bit too happy-go-lucky. So even the name he gave us sounded both familiar and different to you, huh? I posit that you are not imagining things. Every one of us here now is different from our usual selves in some way. Part of that is probably due to the bugs you are experiencing in your memories. Yeah. Those bugs are kind of like hard drive errors, so they are not something I can fix with Etherlight. That we cannot find an answer to this is certainly aggravating, but devoting too much of our focus to it will not help matters. For all we know, it may be nothing more than what he said. Maybe when the random when the red oh my god. Maybe when the randomizer made him into a master, it makes it or randomly chose a pre-existing model of some sort. But why him? And now we may have an idea of who that model is based on, but we cannot clearly remember it. Incidentally, how did you feel about his personality? Very different. I think he was like a completely different person. If the randomizer really was only using appearance data, we may not have much cause for concern. Though of course, it is hard to say for sure since we still do not have much information to work with. On the other hand, you do not remember ever seeing Ayus before, right? Then for the time being, all we can do is watch how things unfold. I swear, this world is just endlessly weird. AIs using the faces of people you recognize, people shrinking. We'll have to keep our guard up. But anyway, if we really are done talking now, let's go back to sleep. Say, I know, wanna try something to keep the nightmares away? I think I can manage to come up with something. Like, what if you had a perfectly shaped body pillow to hug while you slept? Say, hypothetically... Right, good night. Inducing sleep in 3, 2, 1. What? What? Hey! Damn, she just forced sleep mode on us. Okay. Well, we have a lot of new things here. He may look like Prince of Lanling, but here is Warrior's real name, Gao Changgong. Later Gyushin. Just new, some information is new, it's unclear whether the HS edition. You know what? When she was talking about family, when she was talking about families, it reminded me. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold a freaking minute. When she was talking about her wish about family, yes, it reminded me of the Indian lostbelt. And now that I'm remembering it, I forgot what's her name, but doesn't she have the exact same hair color and also flower? Wasn't she wearing some kind of flower too? Wait, is she? Wait. Okay. I think her talking about family was already the biggest clue. I think Ayu's appearance, her appearance, is actually based on that little girl in Indian Lost Belt. Oh my god. Huh. Wait a minute. I need to hold on a minute. I need to check. Where is that craft essence? Oh my god. It's the one with her entire family before years. Okay, never mind. Now I'm not so sure. Maybe not. Maybe not. But it's possible. I don't know, maybe I'm reaching. Never mind. Forget everything I just said for the last 3-4 minutes. Okay. She kinda does look like it, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just tripping. Transfer. Seems like a mini bike. Speed seems vague. Speedsters. Transfer. Carry information and goods. Keep. Gathering. Maintenance. Creation. Grow. Just for production of materials. Build. Building, creating new buildings, and tools using materials. Cool. Okay, we've finished upgrading our comp security. Everywhere that was ransacked has been tidied up too. Perfect. Come on everyone, it's the start of a new day. Let's make sure it's a great one. Okay. Good morning. Morning. Did you sleep okay? Well, I'm feeling good at the very least. I am using the Etherlight to manage your physical condition as well, so you should be in fine shape for the time being. Good morning. Once again, welcome back from your trip to the central area. Good morning and welcome back. Are you here? Are you hurt? You don't seem to be. Oh god, each one of them. Good morning and welcome back. Scanning for damage. None detected. It seems you either did not sustain any injuries last night's battle, or your injuries have already been treated. Too bad. Good morning and welcome back. Please understand that we're not disappointed you're okay. We were just excited to possibly have a chance to demonstrate how useful we can be in our capacity as healers. Wow, he is really popular. The Ranis surrounded him in no time at all. Hehe, I think they just want to show off their skills to him. Plus, as healers, we naturally want to patch up any damage we find. And since none of you are AIs, trading your injuries is especially fulfilling. Though I don't think they would be this excited if they didn't want to pay Minami back for rescuing them yesterday. If anyone should be getting thronged by groupies, it's me. This is really starting my day off on the wrong foot. Alright all of you, get out of here. Report, this is tyranny. Report, frankly speaking, you're in our way. Wow. I'll transition to standard distance mode if I must, but I propose lowering our internal individual affinity rate. Proposal accepted. Base value updated. Hey, what was that? I'm supposed to be everyone's favorite. Should I be aware of whatever just happened there? I'm sure it's just your imagination. Hehe, I knew it. Things being lively like this is kind of wonderful. Casually exchanging information among trusted allies of a similar nature. It's nice, feels like family. Exactly, you think so too, right? I guess you remember what we talked about yesterday then. Of course I remember. I also remember how Kama and I were assigned the role of daughters against our will. To be clear, every time this topic comes up, I will continue to deny that there is anything childlike about me. You see, I measure us carefully. In doing so, I determined that I am approximately 3 centimeters taller than Kama. So I believe that difference is more than sufficient to remove any need to lump us together. On top of that... Wait, where is Kama? Hey, yeah, she's not here. She just left. Where the hell did she go? Ooh. What are you so panicked about? I'm right here. So I guess you can change anytime this whole time? I just decided to freshen up and pick some flowers, so to speak. That's all. Why did you make yourself bigger now? No particular reason. I just thought the morning of a new day would be a good time for a change of pace. Besides, it's not like you want me to stay this small forever, right? I definitely know you at least that well, Master. I mean... no comment. Whoa, you're bigger now? Did you install a new avatar program or something? You could say that. I might look different now, but I'm still exactly the same person I was before. Yes, that's right. It's just like changing my outfit. There's no deeper meaning to it. I guess you divine spirit servants really are cut from a different cloth. Must be nice being able to change your appearance at will. Though it does feel kind of sudden. Yeah, I don't know why she decided to do this now. You don't? Really? I wonder what kind of human could be capable of taming the god of love, but now it all makes sense. They say women prefer not to fight with the same weapon. They say women prefer not to fight with the same weapon when they're on the same battlefield. I've heard they can't even stand it when someone else wears the same color clothing they do. So there you go. It must be the same for gods as it is for humans. Huh? Yikes, if looks could kill. Alright, I better zip these lips. Anyway, we were just about to replenish our Runnyman materials. Did you want to join us? You said Runnyman is a conceptual factor that is this world's magical energy equivalent, and these particular materials comprise this world's physical substances, right? That's right. So if you wanted, you could actually say we're about to have a meal. Grow makes the materials, then Kit processes them and adds trace amounts of Runnyman. Here, see for yourself. That's a ration. I see. So these are what you AIs ingest to restore your Runnyman and address... so these are what you AIs ingest to restore your Runnyman and address any physical deteriorations. I see. Well, this is certainly a meal. Excuse me. The amount of Runnyman we get from this is just enough to offset what we use in our daily routines. So I don't think it'll be enough to give us an advantage in battle. But since you're all in the same position as AIs yourselves now, I think you should be able to eat them too. Wanna try some? Well, we do need to replenish our energy, so yes, once I have verified they are safe to eat with my Etolite, we would love to. Wait, report. Leader, did you know that Keep has been sending us materials like this recently? Is that bread? Oh wow, I didn't know they were making things like this nowadays. Yeah, it looks like naan. It looks like Indian naan. Yummy. There have been a lot of Indian servants and characters in this chapter so far. Hey. Where the heck did you come from? I mean, I guess, oh yeah, I guess she is the courier. Hello, I'm the one who brought those materials here. Oh, hello. From your unit number, it looks like you're the Type T rider brought here yesterday. Yes, I am. Thank you again for treating me. I wanted to pay you back. Since I'm one of Transfer's fastest, I thought I would bring you some of Kip's latest materials. Why, thank you. And here's some running for you in exchange. You're too kind. Whoa. Gee. Is something wrong? Well, we transfer AIs actually use a tip system. Each of us is very competitive, but since we're all equally fast, we can't really compete on speed alone. So we're programmed to be jubilant when we receive a tip. Oh right, you are, aren't you? Let's see, what could I give you as a tip? I don't suppose you have anything, do you? No, sorry. How about you, Kama? Oh, fine. I guess I can weave you a flower or something. It'll be totally fake though. How's this? Great! I feel like my speedster fashion sense has really evolved. Thank you. I look forward to my next delivery to you. What flower is that again? Is it lotus? Or lotus, right? Now then, while we appreciate the gesture, we also need to be careful about the risk. I have scanned this nun with my ether light and I can confirm that it is fundamentally no different from the objects which look like energy bars. The only difference is that their peripheral data has been carefully arranged and that they have been seasoned, quote-unquote seasoned, with unnecessary ornamentation. Or to put it in terms more familiar to us, they have been given extra flavor and aroma. Okay. We don't care which kind we consume, since they're functionally identical. But since you're from the outside world, I think you'll find this kind more to your liking. Thank you. If you don't mind us having these, then I'll gladly accept. Well, if these are a way to replenish magical raiment, then I guess I should have some too. How about you, Berserker? Forget it. I wouldn't touch those with a 10-foot pole. You have them. Okay. It's weird. Huh? So I wasn't seeing things. I knew it. He's here in this world too. Oh, that's definitely Bhima, right? That outfit is very similar to Arjuna's. Isn't he and Arjuna like, was it brothers? Are they actually brothers or related somehow? I guess makes sense. He has similar outfit. Oh no, I didn't read that. The wind feels oddly restless today. Is it scared of something? Or is it? The keep AIs are basically the cook, huh? Could you quality check this for me, chef? Oh, sure thing. Trying something new, are we? There's no point to trying anything new. For a Type K, there is nothing more important than stability. Although, I suppose that does beg the question of why we wanted you to teach us your material processing techniques in the first place. Well, a lot of factors went into the decision. After comparing the advantages and disadvantages, it simply means you prefer things which taste good to things which don't. Nothing mysterious about it. Now, let me have a taste. Not bad. It's not as good as mine, but it passes muster. You can take pride in serving this to anyone who wants it. Damn, she's fast. Hello, it's me, your dependable transfer speedster. I'm here to pick up your latest processed materials shipment. Okay, time to drive like the wind. Alright, I'm gonna go check in on my master. I think today's dish came out pretty great. We'll have to see if she agrees. Okay, female master. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. You look cool, I guess? Hey there, master. How are you feeling? Did my cooking cheer you up? Oh, is that a clean plate I spy? I take it that means you liked it. I hope so. My naan is delicious on its own. Adding cheese just makes it even better. Well, technically I just recreated it in data, but hey, as long as it tastes right, that's all that matters. So even my best dish wasn't enough to improve your mood? It's not about mood, Lancer. I've just always been like this. My brothers always cheered up whenever they had my cooking. Even when we were banished or when we were going through tough times. Well, I'm not your sibling. Of course you're not, master. Still, something doesn't seem right. I'm positive I can still find a way to cheer you up. I just know there's still plenty of room for your mood to improve, not that I have any real evidence for that. So, you're aware you're talking out of your ass. So before I get to fighting, I'm gonna cook you something guaranteed to cheer you up. I don't know much about you, but you're a perfectly strong hero, right? Why not just fight on your own without me? Hahaha, right now food takes precedence over fighting. I can't be satisfied with my cooking until I can at least cheer my own master up. I'm not so conceited as to think I'm the greatest chef in the world or anything. But my siblings and everyone at the palace always loved my cooking, so I wanna do them proud. What, were your heroic deeds all about food or something? Beats me. All I can tell you is that my cooking is just as much a part of who I am as anything else. Anyway, if my priced cheese naan still wasn't enough to put a smile on your face, then I'll just keep trying new dishes until we find something that does. Looks like I don't have enough materials. Well then, we'll just have to go get more. Go ahead. Come on, master, you've gotta come along. That's what Holy Grail Wars are all about, right? I'm completely useless. If we get into a fight, we're not going to look for a fight. I told you, we're just gonna get more materials. For the time being, all I'm going to focus on is cooking something that will make you smile. That's my top priority. The war can wait. Now come on, master. If you don't want to walk, I'll give you a piggyback ride. Okay, Bima is definitely lively and cheerful person. The damn battle-crazed buffoon. Even in this new world, he's still refusing to stay out of my way. Okay, his nemesis, I guess. Lancer, comma. So just change appearance because I guess why not? Lancer's master. Transfer AI, keep AI. Okay, it's a lot material. Yum, 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 yum. It still feels strange consuming material like this. So you say this is what you call flavor? I definitely don't dislike it, but how to put this? I believe the word you use for this is delicious. It's certainly increasing my happiness by quite a lot. Yeah, glad to hear it. You're right, it's delicious. Anyway, I didn't even know Keep updated the Running materials like this. I have no proof for this, but I think these new materials must have come into being after the system Grail War began. Keep has a master and servant of their own, and they are the ones making these materials. According to my calculations, it is very likely their influence caused this change. What do you think? Yeah, that could be it. Hey, have there been any other changes in the world? Even just ones you've heard rumors about? Well, in terms of clear, unmistakable changes, the only other one that comes to mind is that builds type Bs have been generally sluggish lately. Build, that's the area we think Caster is in. The cruel guy who tormented our type Rs and stole their Runnyman. I wonder if this means he's treating his own build AIs the same way. No, never mind. There's no point in worrying over much about other areas' AIs. We have our own work to focus on. First, we need to replenish our own supply of Runnyman. And we'll have to keep an eye out for Caster while we do it, and the other servants too. Even more than we have been. I mean, the Runnyman we get from these meals is important too. But if we are going to have any hope of putting up a decent fight, we'll need a lot more. Not only that, we need to replenish our supply faster than the other masters and servants can replenish theirs. Whoa. My god, that flash blinded me. That was so bright. Is that even possible against a cruel bastard like him? Can we really go faster than someone willing to do that? So, we're just going to have to do the best we can. That's it. You probably don't know what that entails, so come with me when you're done eating. I'll show you what it really takes to do the kinds of things repair does. Sounds good. Oh, hi Berserker. What's up? What was that? Hey, that's mine! I mean, I already got the Runnyman I need, so I guess it's okay, but I was looking forward to savoring the last one. What's the big idea? I thought you said you weren't gonna eat. Buzz off, I just felt like it, okay? You can't fight on an empty stomach. Besides, the food's not responsible for who cooked it. Like they say, waste not, want not. I'm going to win this time. I have to. no matter what it takes. Oh shit, it's the end game. And to do that, I'm going to need all the strength I can get. Like fuck it, he doesn't care anymore. Like clearly he knows who made this, but whatever. I refuse to lose to that cowardly bastard again. That wasn't nearly enough. But there's only so much we can get from eating. Come on, we need to get our hands on more Runnyman stat. Why are you so fired up all of a sudden? You're kind of freaking me out. Well, I guess it's okay. We must have finally gotten through to him. Yes, I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah, I kinda doubt that's all there is to it. Okay, let's go give this our all. Although, in our case, it's a little hard to do that without any damaged AIs to repair. Of course, we don't want anyone to get damaged, so in general, we just have to wait for someone to show up, but... Requests, we need help. A pack of malicious data has appeared on Repair's outskirts. A few of the Type Rs who first encountered them have suffered moderate damage. One Type D is currently doing her best to fend them off. Oh sure, well. Oh my, that's terrible. We better go help them out. Come on. That looks like Chimera. That must be them. I don't recognize some of those creatures though. But I guess our job is the same as it was on our way back from Defend yesterday. Beat enemies, leave AIs in our debt. Forcing kindness on others, helping without asking permission, saving people whether they want it or not. That may well be a lovely kind of indulgence, a delicious depravity in its own right. And that's my specialty. Make sure you watch me closely, Master. You might just find yourself wanting to end up the same way. Oh, and don't forget to praise me if I do a good job, okay? Okay, Rider and Archer. Well, I guess we can use... And you know what, I'm gonna use Duradana again. I mean, how often do I get to use him? Yeah, let's just go with this. Cool. Wait, is it someone else this time? Who else? Oh, okay, never mind. This time there's no one else. It's just him. So that's cool. There's 3 versions: him, alone, as Bataman, or Karna. I guess his NP really is kinda like Ionio Hetyroi, right? Like Iskandar's. I think, maybe. Oh shoot, they're all riders. God dang it. She don't need that.
これが我という魔よ。仕方ないの。集えアスラ、我の肉なる魔の軍勢よ。アスラシュレーシター。華麗な動きであろう。よーし、全部わし様のもんだ。
It's a lot. Okay, the last one. Okay, who we got here? Berserker and Caster, I think. Nice. This would seem an opportune moment to speak, Minami. Do you not think there's something strange about her? About who? Kama. Since you two have a connection, there is no question of her being your servant. Even so, something about her seems off to me. Do we know for sure that she is the same Kama from Chaldea? What do you mean? I confess to a certain shame in admitting this, but I cannot yet clearly articulate what it is that's bothering me about her. None of the lines of thought I have thus far pursued have reached any actionable conclusions. However, it feels like she is more direct, forthcoming, less guarded than usual. But really, what it all comes down to is that something is different about her, on the inside rather than the outside. For the life of me, I cannot shake that thought. You think? I don't know if I see it. I mean, well, I don't have Kama, so I can't really say how she usually is, but maybe I've actually been having the same feeling. I'm sure you have, just as I calculated. However, it seems you have not yet found the answer either. She obeys your orders and her abilities remain unchanged, so for the moment, it is simply something to keep an eye on. But please keep in mind that our key to winning this Holy Grail war, a war we absolutely must win, is also a significant unknown variable. A variable like that has the potential to throw all other expected parameters of a formula out of whack. Hey, what are you two talking about all by yourselves? I don't know why, but it's kind of pissing me off. No, wait, I do know why. Haven't you got something to say to me after I got all that running for us? Oh yeah. Great job, Kama. You did amazing. That was great, Kama. I'm glad you're here with me. Maybe this Kama is more Sakura than Kama now for some reason. I don't know. Well, this turned out to be a good example of what we do here. Whenever someone's hurt, we rush right over and fix them up good as new. If the threat's still around, it's usually a good idea to contact the Type Ds in defense, but we need all the running we can get right now. Why share? In fact, I don't think we can get anyone else in our debt. Hello, I have a transfer telegram from some type D's a little ways away from here. I'm supposed to deliver it to the nearest group of capable fighters. A new threat has appeared at these coordinates. We are currently under attack by an enemy we do not recognize. It is not malicious data. Oh, shit. Think it's a servant? I don't know. In the meantime, we better check it out. Tell us those coordinates, please. You got it. But you know, I was hoping I might get a little something extra as a reward for all this hard work. Wing wing. Oh, right. You want a tip, huh? Fine, fine. Here you go. Perfect. These flowers are very trendy right now. Okay, let's be on our way. Be careful, we are almost certainly heading to more combat. What is it? Oh, what the hell is that? The hell are those things? Shadow servants? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're not AIs. They kind of look like servants, but I don't think they actually are. Hold on. Remember what DX, the prime AI of Defend, told us? She mentioned they had previously encountered forms of aggressive data which resembled human-shaped shadows. Maybe that's what these are? Okay, well, we're fighting. Oh, looks like they want to throw down. Well, whatever they are, if they're going after AIs too, they ought to be a good way to rake in the Raniman. Come on, the sooner we beat these things, the sooner we'll have more AIs in our debt. Diodana again. That's Diodana and Jill. The hell? What in the hell?
丸みアドワーズ我がの荒ざりき妙戦自称あやかしは時に勝たず要戦接続良き出来なり兄はからんよ三千主上発母大神空に昇りし奴の玉これぞ主催約束の八剣士なんと里見八剣伝白きは源氏の記念のなす真っ向なしは車切りいつれが男いつれがまた
Alright.
お前死んだぞ。お前は負ける。本気を見せてやるか。お膳立てはよかろう。来たか。俺が最強にして最かっこいいわし様の姿。決まったな。
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, what the heck was that? What the hell were those things? The black haze made it hard to tell, but they seemed familiar. It was clearly Diodana and Jill though. It was hard to tell, but I think I recognized those attacks. You think? It was over so quickly, I could barely make out anything. I would like to examine their remains more closely. Would you help me, Ayus? Yes, of course. Let's see. I think they were around here somewhere. Hey, Master, got a sec? There's something we should talk about and I would like to keep it between us. Remember what I told you about before about Sion? Is she really the Sion we know? Oh shit, now she's... Okay, both sides are suspicious of the other. Don't you think she's a little too cool and collected? Damn, okay. Hell, for all we know, she might actually have everything all figured out already, and she's just pretending to investigate. I mean, she does seem slightly different than the usual Sion. It's not just that she looks different, she's acting like a whole other person too. I'm not saying we were ever great friends, we weren't, but I've seen her in the command room plenty of times. So I knew she's an alchemist who loves her work to an almost irritating degree, and who always seems cheerfully unfazed no matter what's going on, and always keep herself at arm's length from the rest of Kaldea despite that cheerful act. And you can never tell what she's really thinking. I always suspected there was something more to her than she was letting on. But if nothing else, she wasn't ever quite the sort of super serious, stick up her ass scientist you would usually expect. Think about it. Has she even laughed out loud once since we got here? Sion's always been pretty serious, but she did seem more good-natured at Kaldea. The seriousness is nothing new, but I guess she was more laid back before. Exactly. So I'm thinking maybe she's just pretending to be Sion. So if you ask me, you should be a little more careful around her. Okay, now we're just suspicious among each other. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. I was just surveying Master about what kind of love suits him best. I feel like maybe either both sides are actually nothing wrong with both sides, or both sides, both Sion and Kama, are actually something wrong with them. I don't think it's just one or the other. You never know when someone might realize they have a very, very specific desire they just need fulfilled. Oh, hey. Nothing important then, as I calculated. Is there any chance of us getting along better, Just saying. You mean you want me to treat you two like friends? I guess I do, yeah. That will not be happening. I could never be your friend. I'm not qualified. Oh, okay, didn't expect that. What? Now, let us talk about something more constructive. Unfortunately, I was not able to glean any useful information for those shadows remains. The only good news is that we were able to restock a bit, since they turned out to be data structures containing Runnyman. Data structures containing Runnyman? Isn't that... Yes, given the structure of this world and its beings, this means they were similar to servants. However, they were not actually servants. We still face many unanswered questions, so we will need to keep investigating. Right. Well, I'll leave that to you. You do seem to know a lot more than I do, and in all kinds of areas. So hey, if we're done here, why don't we head back? Maybe now's a good time to make our way back? Good point. Excursions like this aren't the only way to collect Runnyman. There will also be AIs bringing repair tasks to our base, like with the Master of Rider. But why don't we try contacting our base first and checking, especially since we really don't want to waste time right now. We did a lot to improve security after what happened yesterday, so we should be able to reach them just fine. Hello? Did you read me? Oh, everything seems good, or not? What is it? Don't tell me they're under attack again. No, it's not that. The base is fine. They also mentioned that no damaged AIs have come by. But that might be changing soon, and in a big way. Actually, they said one of the transfer AIs delivered an official request for aid that said large numbers of damaged AIs detected in Grow. We know we're in the middle of system grail war, but if possible, please send help. Grow, that's where Saber is, right? Oh, literally, word by word. That's where the Saber is, right? We haven't seen anything from them so far. I wonder who the Saber is. It is about as far as repair you can get. Oh, we're kinda halfway, huh? Grow is located on the opposite side of the fen. If nothing else, given its location, it seems like it will probably not be a direct threat to us, but... The other area next to Grow is Keep, where Lancer is. Is this his doing? It's possible. Definitely possible. Keeps bound to need materials from Grow to do the art cooking. Yeah, it's gotta be him. He's finally making his move. Wait, let's think about this. Maybe this is a good chance to go on the offensive. Oh. The soft-hearted assassins group and I just finished stocking up on Runnyman. And the way I see it, that the other AIs have time to request aid means they still have resources to spare. Which means the Saber hasn't lost yet. In fact, they might be duking it out right this minute. So if all goes well, it could be 3 against 1. If we strike now, we might even win. In fact, this could be our only chance. What is it, Berserker? Is something wrong? Wrong? Of course something's wrong. There are people out there who need help. And we have the means to provide that help. So isn't it incumbent upon us to do just that? Hang on. Where'd that come from? Did you get hit on the head in that fight or something? No, nothing like that. I just couldn't live with myself if I ignored a request for help, that's all. Now come on, time is of the essence, right? We can't afford to waste any by heading back to our base first. So let's head straight to Grove from here. Hurry! Oh, there's definitely more to this than you're letting on. Alright then, while you're off playing hero, I think we'll take our time and solidify our own position. Oh crap. What was that? I'm not sure Caster's behind this, but it could be him. There's a chance Caster is slaughtering more AIs. Yeah, gotta stop this. If there are people out there who need help, then I can't ignore people who need help. Let me guess, you can't just ignore them. Oh well, I knew this was coming. Just as I calculated. Phew. That's the spirit. Of course, I could expect no less from my chosen allies. You've earned some proper praise from yours truly. Great job. He's not exactly subtle, but he doesn't seem like a bad guy either. You know, for all his faults, I just can't bring myself to dislike him. Alright, now that everything's settled, let's get going. Keep your guard up, things are about to get serious. But whatever happens, we're going to win. We have to. Like, he really wants to win against Bhima. He does not want to lose to Lancer. Oh, okay. Alright, that was a quite long section. What's new here? Let me see. Unknown aggressive data, mysterious humanoids. Consequently, taken by. Okay. So yeah, alright. Section 4 is done. It's pretty long actually. So, oh my god, it was so long. I actually forgot what happened at first. Well, oh yeah, we did fight a caster again. Then we met Ryder and Master of Ryder, who looked like Professor Laner, I don't know how to pronounce his name. And then we basically need to find a way to, you know, gather more Runimon to strengthen our forces. But we're not gonna do by plundering and shit. We're gonna do it the right way by helping people out. So now we got a request for help in the Grow partition where Saber is. So next chapter, I guess, next section, I guess we're gonna see who Saber is. And we'll continue that in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this this video, and if you do like it, please give it a like and feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.